Coach Mo. Yes. I do a YouTube channel. I'd love to interview for 3 questions. Are you down for that?
Yeah? Absolutely.
Okay. Max, my guy Max.
All right, Max.
All right.
Family affair.
Please. I'm here with La Habra legend, Orange County legend, high school football legend, Coach Frank Mazzotta. Yes, sir. I played for him from 2018 to 21.
Yep.
And he was a great coach to me, a great man to me, a great friend to me, a great mentor to me. So I appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, David.
So, first of all, you just won 8.
Yes.
Right? How does that feel?
That feels great. I'm really happy for the kids. You know, that's their first time doing it. That was their big night. You know, so it's not really about the coaches. The kids do all the work, and they're the ones that deserve the accolades.
Absolutely. It is a big thing though to reach 8. How many years have you been at La Habra now?
28.
28, man. That's a lot of rings, man. Come on, that's a legend right here, man.
Years.
This is awesome. It is. This is awesome. So, how have you used your time here to kind of mold kids and help kids and kind of, help them see a deeper purpose in life, right? And how will you continue to do that now with the success that you've reached in your 20th year coaching?
Well, as you both know, that football it's kind of a way to build some self-esteem, whether it's through the weight room or or just doing things that you maybe didn't think you could, and you start to feel like, I'm pretty good, and I am tougher than I thought I was, or whatever it might be. I think those are the things that you could carry with you later, because those are the memories, the tough games when you playing Grace Brother or whatever, and we got to tough it out, and everybody's talking about how good they are, and then we go in there and just beat them around. Like that's the things that you carry with you the rest of your life. I think that football does help you build that.
It is the hard shit in life. It builds character,
Absolutely.
It builds endurance. So this is actually like a religious channel, right? And when during my senior year in high school, I had an encounter with God, and he supernaturally encountered me, and kind of my life was going this way, and it kind of started to go this way. But what you're kind of sharing with me reminds me of one of my favorite verses that actually helped me during the time, and especially in college playing football, those camps were hard, right? And those freaking summer camps, oh my goodness, those days you want to quit.
Yeah.
And just thinking of Jesus on the cross and what he did and endured. But the specific verse I'm thinking about is essentially says hardship builds endurance, it builds character, and I think this is great. Football's great. Football's,
There's nothing like it in the world for young men. You can go back in history. Tribes had initiations for men to be, for boys to become men. The military is part of that. The military used to be that. Well, American football is the most unique thing in the world. And you guys remember me saying this. I do. It ain't basketball and it ain't baseball.
No, it's not.
It's not. There's nothing like football, because it not only people think that, and you guys will test to this. People think that to play football you just got to be rough and you run into everybody. You just got to be dumb. Football challenges you mentally to learn. It challenges you mentally because physically you're getting beat, you're getting beat up, you're tired, and you mentally have to endure and be tough, and I think those are the best lessons in life. Absolutely.
What has been your biggest lesson in coaching at La Habra? What would you say?
That I think what you guys mentioned. I think that it's more than just football. Okay, so and you guys heard me say this before. I take this job serious. Not the winning part. I take it serious to build and help young guys to see their potential. Not give up on themselves. Nothing hurts more for me as a coach when a kid decides to quit. That's heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
Not for the team, because sometimes those kids need football more than the football team needs them. So I take that serious. Like I really want a young man to be a part of it, but I want him to put himself out there. He's got to give something, otherwise he won't grow.
Absolutely, Coach. That's awesome, Coach. I appreciate your time. Last question. So 28 years, right? You just got 8, right? Shout out to the kids who worked hard, Coach. What's next for you, Coach?
Well, it's on to the state regionals now. So.
There you go, state regionals. We should wait to ask that question.
It's on to state regionals, so we got to find out who we play and see what's up.
Absolutely, Coach. I appreciate you, Coach. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Good interview.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Shout out Coach Mo and La Habra High School for winning 2025 CIF Championship. Me and a group of friends went out there, support to our alma mater. It was cool to see, some old friends, some old coaches, and it was cool to see our alma mater win and get back on top. So I just want to thank Coach Mo for him willing to do that interview, kind of summarizing it. We talked not so much about religion or Jesus too much, but, we got in depth with his purpose and how he's used football to help develop kids and help them grow into young men, and how, he's seen growth in people and what hurts him and what he loves to see from players and from teams. And, like Coach Mo always does, he didn't take much credit, but he gave the credit to the kids, the ones who really put in the work. But Coach Mo really does deserve a lot of credit. So shout out to him and La Habra High School. Something I'm learning, guys, we didn't speak about Jesus strategically, wisely, because honestly, guys, we put a lot of trust in him, right? For me personally, my testimony was nobody really told me about Jesus. He just encountered me, and I'm really believing the same thing for him. So please, right, like, comment, subscribe if you're praying for Coach Mo, if you're praying for him, right? So kind of take that approach, guys. You don't always have to speak about Jesus, but a lot of times it's just reflecting him and reflecting his character, and that's what will draw people in, right? Mixing that with prayer and application, that's when lives really get changed, man. So shout out Coach Mo, shout out La Habra High School, shout out Imperfectly Perfect, and shout out Jesus, guys. Without him, we're just beings on this earth, right? But remember the heart of the channel. Though we're born imperfect, we're born in sin, we're made perfect, right? Hebrews 10:14, for by a single offering he hath perfected for all time them that are sanctified. We're made perfect by his sacrifice on the cross and his resurrection. Glory be to God. Always remember, Jesus loves you.